Hey guys, this is Hell Hades. This is an Eternal Evolution video. So in this video, we're going to go through what's going on with the different summon events and what I'm going to be doing. And it's quite painful. We're going to be doing a new promo code. I'll put that in a second. And I'm going to be showing you some of my main dungeon squads. So you can kind of get a feel for how I'm battling some of the higher level dungeons now. But yeah, let's start with this gift code then that dropped today, as far as I'm aware. Another one. We're keeping these gift codes kind of updated in my Discord, so feel free to kind of join us on Discord. That's always pinned down below in the pinned comment, along with a link to download the game if you're new, and you'll get yourself some freebies from downloading through my link. I also benefit from that. So FB, I guess this is Facebook New Year 2023, and we get ourselves a couple of summons, some diamonds, some talent pots, which are actually pretty damn juicy. Thank you, Eternal Evolution, for all of the cool free stuff over the different holiday period. Guys, I'm in a bit of a weird spot right now. I'm free to play, I'm on the account, and I want to make the absolute most out of these New Year or Christmas and New Year kind of holiday events that they're dropping. And honestly, it's really tough, but I'm having to play the waiting game. Right? So I've been working it through. I'm currently on a military expansion event. What happens is, I said this wrong the other day, 1 week is military expansion, the next week is a recruitment event, and then they kind of like go 1 week to the next, yeah? But I thought it was a weekend thing. It's not, it's the full week. So in 4 days, military expansion flips into recruitment event. If you're someone who spends money, the best way you get battle merits, I understand. I'm free to play, I don't really know. But the best way I understand to get battle merits is by spending cash. And they've got the double chip event going on right now where they've got packs, which honestly are making me consider coming out of free to play. Like, these packs are very high value in terms of what's going on with this double chip event. So anyway, that's one thing. So the military expansion ends in 4 days. I want to pull my tickets, my summons, when there is a recruitment event running. Because if I pull 700, I can get myself a free Bailey and other good stuff along the way. So I need to wait 4 days for this. And it's really painful because the double chips are live right now. And they're only on for 5 days. And it makes me nervous. But I am going to wait until that last day to do my summons. And the Daniel event is also on for 5 days. So I still can pull for Daniel, which is what I want to do. And then there's also this other recruitment event on now for Azina, who is quite a high-powered damage dealer. Seems to pair really well with an Emma, if you've got an Emma already. But what's not going to change, because I'm going to get double tickets, double chips, I'm still going to get 700 chips as it stands right now from the event, on the double chip event. So I need to wait till that last day to get absolute maximum bang for my buck. 700 is basically going to be, 9 gene hybrids over the course of the time that these reset. That's a phenomenal amount. 9 G hybrids. Class that as getting, 4 to 5 legendaries for free. That's what you should class it as. That's how big these events are. And this does not happen very often. So I'm having to play the waiting game. I really want to show you a summons video, but I'm not doing it yet. I can't do it yet. I could do all of my friendship ones. I could do all of my basic ones because these don't count towards the events. And I probably should do, honestly. I might just do that later. But I do have 500 now. Plus this, I'm well into like the 800 summons just from playing the game. Like literally just playing the game and being patient. Being patient with my summons. So what I'm going to do on this video is I'm just going to show you a couple of my teams. People have been asking, can I do a video on a couple of my teams? And maybe I'll just give you a kind of general show round what's going on. So I am fighting Disa Caves 15. Yeah, I've only recently got onto 15 and kind of killing it one shot. Just move me a touch so you can see my squad. But Leo made the big change for me. Leo has enabled me to do stuff which I wasn't able to do before. And he's on a reasonable evolution. But I've basically got a commander that empowers my Taylor. Taylor's the majority of my damage. And then I've got multi-hitters in Soriata, I think Nagrama, I always forget his name. This dude, who I managed to get immortal through an event. Yeah. And then we've got Taylor doing a lot of damage. And if you put Taylor at the front here, he tanks the kind of Healy dude and takes it down pretty damn quickly. So this is my squad. I now am at a position where I only run 3 stamina keys or stamina tubes into this because I want more upgrades rather than gear. My gear does need upgrading still as well, but I want more upgrades to Terradome. Yeah, I want more upgrades to my prototypes now. So I'm using my stamina pots for that event rather than for Disa Caves. But basically, I mean, we go in there, we get him on his back, we blow up the Healy dude. Actually, this fella, I want to say Nadrama, but I think that's wrong. He always just focuses the Healy dude. Eventually, Taylor would also focus the Healy dude. So as long as if you position them on the right-hand side, these type of fellas do it on full auto. And you can see here, I've got enough damage to full auto it down. I don't have it quick enough yet to get myself these extra limited tickets on this level. I've got them on the rest of Disa Caves. And as long as you've got enough multi-hitters in here, you can take it down. If you don't have a strong Leo, you can actually tank with an EX20 Serena once you get to a decent amount of gear. But what I did originally was, for the earlier levels, I had Awisa tanking the big boy with 1 healer or 2 healers potentially if I needed it. And then I had a couple of damage dealers at the back row. That was before the heal and bot came out, and then I really did need the additional power. I'm not a million miles away from being able to do the limited tickets here, but I'm not quite there. So anyway, I'll let this play through, and then I'll show you next team. But you can see my Sorietta, lots of damage. Taylor, tons of damage. And actually, this fella, can I find out his name before the end of this clip? How do I know who you are? I don't know. Pretty sure it's the drama. Anyway, it does a decent amount of damage as well. So here we go. We're on to Terradome. This is where I do use all of my extra stamina pots. Reason being is I just want to upgrade my prototypes. I feel like that's my biggest kind of like way to enhance my account at the moment. I do manual Taylor. Everyone else can go auto. I manual Taylor once and then we're good. So I just need to get him into this circle. I can do it full auto without Taylor, but it's just way quicker with Taylor. So I'll just throw him inside there once. Just make sure that he's not in the mix of where he's going to take a slam. But Daniel's actually really good here. My Daniel's not that far evolved, and all of his bots and stuff come in and do a load of work. Taylor is right in the middle of getting a slam. Don't get a slam, Taylor. Get a jump. Nice. And I got... He's actually gone down. Normally, my Artas here doesn't go down that easy. Normally, Leo's tanking it up, which is what I need him to do. But the little bots that Daniel casts actually are really good tanks as well. So as long as you've got people within this circle, I did try and run it with a couple of the other summoners, thinking that would be a good way to do it. But the summoners don't tend to summon inside this circle. So the bots they're creating are quite low value, whereas Daniel actually, his summoners run in there like these bots are doing here and do a load of work. But yeah, that's my Terradome team. I'm fighting 14 at the moment. I've not beaten 15 yet. I'm pretty close, I reckon, to being able to beat 15. But you can see the damage that Taylor does compared to the rest of my team. So he is kind of easily my highest damage dealer. I don't have a highly evolved Emma at the moment, who probably, I don't know if she'd be good for this fight, but she definitely would have been good for the last fight. At this point, I just make sure that Taylor is not standing where he's about to take a clap. Like that, jump him away, and then that's going to be fight done. And really, I'm looking for upgrades, mainly like the Pain Rune I'd like to get a couple more copies of, but yeah, I'm just looking for upgrades in the Terradome generally. And then to Sorrow Marsh, I haven't yet beaten 15, but I can beat 14. So we're normally going against 14. I've started to try Daniel here as well. So Taylor would normally be my damage back here. But I'm starting to use Daniel in a few more places. I can't wait to upgrade him, honestly, because I feel like he's so useful. Yeah, he's got damage going in, but he also kind of beats up the back line. On this one, if you manual a couple of your AoEers, then this is kind of like easy street. So normally I would manual my Nagrama dude here, and I'd normally have Ravina in here as well on manual. And then between them, they'd be doing the work. But since I got my Senway up to high evolution, he just does a ton of damage, especially when he's alongside Daniel. Like, look at the damage he's doing here. He's absolutely, like, mutilating this Spider Queen. We do take a lot more damage, though, in this setup, because I'm not controlling the backhands as well. But it's just like a straight-up nuke. Look how quick that was. That was insanely fast. Yeah, 48-second clear time. Myself another summoner dude as well. But yeah, so that's going to be my 3 main teams. Hope that was interesting to you. I did do a video just recently where I showed their gear, so I'm not going to go into all their gearing in this one. It'll go too long. But yeah, that's Eternal Evolution. That's my thoughts about the Summons event coming up, and that's a few of my squads. I'll see you later.